guys, today I'm going to do a favourites video. For the past couple of months I haven't done monthly favourites, I've done currently loving. And I thought I would do an October favourites just because it kind of coincided with when I was going to do that video anyway. And I wasn't sure whether or not those of you that were kind of looking out for my monthly favourites videos knew that they had replaced my monthly favourites video. So basically, excuse me, basically my monthly favourites will kind of be no more. Unless it kind of happens to fall on the end of the month and I might call it monthly favourites again. It will just be kind of currently loving 1, 2, 3, 4, whenever. Or I might start dating them. The purpose behind that, as I mentioned in the previous video that was titled that, but in case you hadn't seen it, was basically that I just wanted to be able to sit down and talk about stuff as and when I felt like I had a bunch of products that I was really interested in. And if that happened to be the 10th of the month, then I'd talk about it then and it didn't have to feel like it had to be the end of the month. It felt a little bit forced. So all kind of naturally came together for the end of October, so you've got a monthly favourites this month. But if you do see those in future, they're basically the replacement. I have a kind of eclectic mix this month. I don't know where to start. Maybe I'll start with makeup, because I feel like I never start with makeup when I have an eclectic mix of stuff to talk about. And also this makeup is probably stuff you've heard me talk about in other videos recently, so we'll whiz through it so as not to repeat myself too much. One of the first things, lots of you have requested me do a follow-up review of the H&M makeup after I did my kind of unboxing, first impressions haul. The only thing that I didn't like about it, first impressions wise, was the packaging felt cheap. It looks really nice. It just feels cheap, and it's not mega expensive, but it's not cheap. If you consider like Makeup Revolution, for example, that's cheap. And yeah, okay, the packaging doesn't feel mega expensive. Some of it feels okay, but it doesn't feel cheap, I think. And some of the stuff is like half the price. So for me, I want it to be twice as good packaging-wise, given that those products are really nice as well. But what is inside the products so far, I'm yet to be disappointed. This mattifying powder is probably my favourite of everything that I've tried. I really like the lipsticks, but I need to give them some good wear time to see how much they bleed and all that stuff to really review them, and you'll see some stuff on my blog about those soon. I will definitely do a follow-up when I've tried more from the brand, but for now I'll just kind of pop up and show you the things that I'm really enjoying from it one by one, and this is an absolute standout. The best mattifying powder I've tried in ages. I mean, I have quite a few that I like, but it's very, very finely milled. I think it's around $7.99. Similar kind of price point. If someone wants to correct me, that's fine. Similar kind of price point, $7.99-ish. And it's very, very compact, so to have in my bag, it's good. I do wish there was some kind of applicator, but that's no big deal because I have some like mini brushes and things anyway, and I do prefer to apply it that way. It's just nice to have the option. And it does have a mirror, which is really good. But the actual powder itself is excellent, whether it be topping up on the go or kind of applying in the morning. It really does seem to help mattify, which is something that even the best mattifying products don't tend to do. And generally when they do, they leave you looking quite cakey and dry, which I don't find that does at all. So big thumbs up to that from me. Next is this Freedom Pro Highlight. Now I have, at this point I'm not sure what videos I have on that channel. I think I've done kind of an overview of what's new and the brow video. But I make Freedom's YouTube channel videos, if you didn't know that already, which is why I happen to have my hands on absolutely everything that's new from them. So I've had lots of requests for a video of that, and I will again, once I've tried as much as I can, then I'm going to do a best of Freedom very, very soon, and hopefully arrange a giveaway with them for you. But two of the standouts I have today, one of them is this, which I've already kind of rubbed away almost all of the embossing, and it is the Pro Highlight in Ambient. I'm wearing it today. I put it on in a video recently and someone said I can't see it. That's kind of the point. I put this all over my face, so if you could see it, I look like a disco ball. It's much more subtle and just a general glow. So I like everything to be quite matte. I don't have to have a super heavy coverage, but quite matte. And it just gives a little bit of dimension and sheen to my face. I don't want to look oily, but I don't want to look really flat and either. And this, it's just my favourite. And I really liked the Makeup Revolution version, obviously they're sister brands, and a couple of people asked me how they compare. I haven't swatched them side by side, but so far I'm preferring this one. I think this is slightly finer and not quite, I mean the other one didn't feel like it had any glitter particles in it either, but I feel like this has the edge. I don't know. I might be too close to the project, but I will swatch them on my blog soon and compare them properly, but this is awesome. It's not a super highlight. If you want something quite bold, you're not going to want this. This is more of an all over glow situation. The other Freedom product that I have is the brow pomade, and the one I have is blonde. It's what I have on today. I do have a kind of tutorial how to over on their channel. I thought I'd put my finger in it then. If you want to see me using it, I will link their channel below. Please go and subscribe. I make all of the videos. Nobody's watching them. I do make even the kind of heavily edited swatchy kind of videos. Everything that goes up, bar, I think there was an interview with David Horn and someone from Made in Chelsea. I can't remember who. Rosie someone. Anyway, bar that video, every video that's gone up is mine. So please go and subscribe if you want to see more videos from me about Freedom. It's just reviews, which are obviously still completely honest reviews. It just means that I can kind of talk more openly over there and just kind of spam you with Freedom stuff, whereas you guys might not all be interested in it over here. Two brushes I wanted to talk about that I've been using with the brow pomade, which is supposed to be kind of like a dupe of the Anastasia. I can't compare them. I can't tell you whether it's as good. I've never tried the Anastasia. I didn't want to spend that kind of money. However, I have tried the Maybelline Colour Tattoo in taupe tons of times on my brows, and I liked it, but it was too dry. This is perfect. It's just creamy enough to be blendable and not look like really, really thick and dry strange, if you know what I mean. Because obviously it's not formulated for brows. But it's still relatively budge proof, and it's dry enough that you don't need tons of it. It kind of feels like a very soft pencil if you apply it with the right brush. Initially I was applying it with this, which is the Sedona Lace 561. Not that I care about the numbers and stuff, but it's very, very thin and fine. Now I'm applying it with the Real Techniques eyeliner brush, which is still very, very small, but it's thicker and it's got a little bit more fluff to it. And so it picks up more of the product, and it's kind of like an airbrushed brow almost. This is This is the brush I would suggest you apply it with. This is awesome. I don't know if you can get this separately or if it was just in the eyeliner kit, but the eyeliner kit as well. Love that. So that is that. I have this on my table. I don't know if I meant to mention this. I don't know, but I probably will. Because it is a favourite. It's my Maybelline Lash Sensational. I lost it until about 5 minutes ago for a week. I love this stuff. I use this for my, well, I use it all the time, every day, for months and months. It's my favourite. It's very, very dry now because it's probably about a year old, shamefully. It really probably is that old. But as it's dried, it's just got better and better and better, and it grabs to my lashes, it pulls them up, curls them. It does things that you wouldn't believe my crappy lashes would do. And I just can't say enough about it. Lots of people have said they didn't like it because it was too smudgy and it kind of like rubbed all over their eyes. Now I found the first couple of times I used it, way back when, I found that it smudged a little bit on me as well, but as it dries, it only gets better. So if you do have this, don't throw it out. I know some people already did. I've spoken to people and been like, oh, just leave it, just leave it. Too late. But yeah, if you do have this and you've tried it and think it's not that great, just leave it with the top off like overnight and it'll dry out just the right amount. It's my all-time favourite mascara. I don't think I feel like I consistently find the best and the best and the best, and I want to go back to ones that 2 years ago I said were my all-time favourite mascara and really find the best ones. But if you like a kind of very, very defined, lengthening, rubbery, bristled brush rather than an actual, I don't know, it's not a bristled brush, I suppose, a rubber wand, then I think you would like this. I love it. What else do we have? This gloss from Wow, actually I'm going to reapply it now because it's kind of fading. I have loved this. I am not a lip gloss person at all, but it's such an easy colour to wear. It's a very, very comfortable formula. It wears away to pretty much nothing. It doesn't wear away patchy or feel sticky, or you don't feel like you need to wipe it off with a tissue or anything like that. And it's just such a really nice colour. And when I've had, because my hair hasn't been kind of in my face, it's very, very, very short. It's kind of fine, so it's not like it's all, you know, it's not particularly blustery at the moment, plus I don't go anywhere. But providing I'm not in a situation where I feel like, you know, scarf's going to get in my face or hair's going to get in my face and the lip gloss is going to go everywhere, this has been my lip gloss of choice. It's just a really easy lip that goes nicely. It's just like, you know, every day your lips look better. Had to let the dog in. I think I have, oh no, 2 more beauty products. Next is this 7th Heaven Coconut Protein Rescue Mask. I love this. This for the longest time, this and the mango one, this is like Montagne Jeunesse. I don't know if Montagne Jeunesse have rebranded as Seventh Heaven actually. I don't know if I've just only realised that now. I kind of thought Seventh Heaven was like a not a diffusion line, but like, you know, like a range that Montagne Jeunesse did. But I know for a while they did want to rebrand, so maybe that is their new brand. I don't know. If anyone can tell me, please do. But I've tried a few of their masks in the past, and when I do a hair mask, because I feel like it's a special one-off thing, I'll wet my hair and I'll put it on, and then I'll leave it for hours and hours and hours, and then I'll shampoo and conditioner as normal. So I never really feel the benefit. I always think deep down it's doing something, but I never really feel like an instant benefit. But I've been leaving these in the bath, like on the bath side and in the shower and stuff recently, and using it instead of conditioner. Amazing. Now granted, I think they're about £1 each, so that's relatively expensive, £1 to go. But I suppose if you've got like a tub of conditioner, like a deep conditioner, for like £5, you probably wouldn't get more than 5 goes out of it anyway, so I don't know, it's hard to say. But I've been really, really enjoying these. They leave my hair feeling so soft and smooth. Amazing. So I wanted to mention that because I don't know, I just felt like I was trying them, I was using them wrong for the longest time. And lastly, in the beauty arena would be the Clean and Clear Dual Action Moisturiser. Who remembers this? I've spoken about this for years. This is probably my longest standing favourite on YouTube. I can't think of another one because I've been using this for maybe like 20 years. For as long as I've needed to combat any kind of breakouts, this has been it for me. I use it as a spot treatment rather than as a moisturiser. So at the moment I've got like a major breakout all over my chin, and I don't know why. I think it's stress, hormones, I'm not sure. If you can hear Manny, he's just like settled around the tripod area. Manny is a dog, not a man. My husband's just walked in and settled around my tripod. No, Manny is the dog. Yeah, I use this as a spot treatment. I just kind of like put it all around where the breakout is, and I only really use it if I can not be lying down. You know, like I wouldn't put it on and go to bed because it's just going to smear off and not really do anything. I would use it of an evening or in the daytime when I don't have to do anything and I can sit there and just let it settle and sink in. And it absolutely shrinks breakouts like nothing else I have ever used. And I've had loads of people come back over the years and say that it works for them. So it's definitely not just me. And every time I get a breakout, I've got 2 or 3 of these in at all times. Every time I get a breakout, this is the thing that I pull out, and it always works. It's the one thing. Like, my skin has changed massively over the years, and that's the one thing that's consistently worked for me. And I think it's probably the salicylic acid. I know people respond to different things, and I think off the top of my head, yeah, it has got salicylic acid. So if you respond to that, you might respond to this, and you wouldn't necessarily have thought this would work in that way. And it's like, if you consider how much you get, it's very, very cheap if you use it in that way. I don't know what he's doing down there. Okay, I have just the 2 random favourites. I felt like I had loads of stuff in front of me, so I'm like rambling through it so as not to make a super long video. Turns out, just 2 random favourites. One of them is stickers. I have become obsessed with stickers and planning, and that is all your fault. When I bought a planner last year, I went an entire year, no stickers, no ridiculous spending on extra things for the planner. I just used it as a planner / diary, like a normal person. This year, when I made, I mean, lots of people have asked for like a review of that planner, and so when I got a new planner, I made another video, and so many people said, you need to watch this and you need to watch that. Now I was sucked into what is the planning community. This is something that you may not even know about. It's amazing. It's a little bit like the beauty community. Like people, there's lots of people out there that have no idea, totally oblivious to the fact that there is such a thing as a YouTube beauty community. It's got a rattle now. And it's a little bit like that. You discover a new community of YouTube and you're like, wow, it's like opening another door to everything. You can't believe there's this whole area of stuff that you've never even heard of. And that's how I felt about planning. And oh my god, I've spent probably 4 or 5 times the amount that the planner was now on stickers. It's got beyond a joke. My favourite stickers by far that I've had so far are from Stickel Co. I'll link her below, she's on Etsy. I just wish she would do some more seasonal ones. I recently bought some from America for Christmas time. Because she hasn't got really any festive ones, but maybe she will. I mean, it is still only the end of October, so we will see. But yeah, this is just like an example. Donuts and coffee cups. I love them. And the last random favourite is Febreeze. We've got so much Febreeze in my house now. We've got a puppy. We had it anyway, but now we've got like fabric Febreeze. So if he's on the sofa, if he like wheezes somewhere, then obviously we're cleaning things up and then constantly Febreezing stuff. And this is my festive fragrance of choice. It's spiced apple. It's not super spicy, so don't worry about that, but it's kind of warm apple scent. Not particularly foody, just kind of like just fruity, but warm. Like Christmas fruit is what I would say. I love this. So you kind of put it all over your fabrics and make them completely wet and then leave them to dry and everything smells nice again. Now I do kind of have one final thing to mention, and it's not really an item, but it's this. This is going to be a stand-in for it, and it's vlogging. I have daily vlogged almost every day this month and I've really, really enjoyed it. I think that I'm probably going to do it in December. I need to let the dog out again. It's definitely something that if you can be a little bit more relaxed about it and skip a day if you need to, or upload late if you need to, and you don't feel like, oh my god, I can't go to sleep until I've done this, then it makes the whole thing more enjoyable, and that's more what I've done this time around. And I really enjoyed vlogging every day. It's been really, really fun, and I've been excited to see how many of you guys have been watching every day as well. So if you want to see that, I have been vlogging. I also did something about the planner actually on my vlogs, but kind of just daily random vlog, so you can see what we did at Halloween. We actually went to the is Daily Mix a thing anymore? I don't know, like Gleam Asda / maybe Daily Mix, if that's a thing, Halloween party with a lot of like big YouTubers last week, which was awesome because I got all of the boys. I don't know who they all are. Ella watches lots of people on YouTube that I kind of vaguely know who they are, but I don't watch their vlogs. Like Pointless Blog, she watches him and his friends. And so she showed me this sport relief video that they did, which was a McFly, which is funny because she'd never even heard of McFly, didn't know it was a McFly song. But they did a cover of a McFly song for Sport Relief, I don't know how long ago. So she showed me this video, and then the next day I was at this party and they were all there, the same 5 guys, and I got them all to say hello to her, and that was like a mummy highlight for me. That was awesome. That was like, you don't get to do things like that very often as a parent. You don't get to, something as strange as YouTube, if anything you would imagine that it may eventually cause some kind of embarrassment for a child. Like, I can't believe your mum makes YouTube videos, how embarrassing for you. And so to be able to kind of get something really positive out of it, not that she's ever said anything negative, but that was a really cool experience. So we did that and I vlogged a little bit of that, and you can see that there. So lots of vlogs, you can see what we got up to, and if you would want to see Vlogmas, then make sure that you go and subscribe, because in about a month's time it's going to be the countdown to Christmas. So I'm basically going to be unbearable for all of November. I'm so desperate to put up my tree already, but I haven't, I won't, but I might. No. Now I've got this set up, which is different. I will show you this in a vlog, this will already be up on a vlog, but now I have this set up. I'm feeling like for festive stuff and for seasonal stuff, I can more decorate the back of my setup, so it's going to be different. I can probably put off the Christmas tree a little bit longer. Plus I have no idea where I'm going to put it in my house now we have Manny, because he's got like a section and a pen and we've had to move things around, so I don't know. But anyway, this has been a long and rambly favourites video. Don't forget to check out all of my links below, subscribe to all my various channels, and Freedom, and Style and Toast with Emma, and Diary of a Spendaholic, which is my vlog channel, and this channel, and my blog, and all those different things. Yes, and I will see you guys next time in November. Bye!